Hello again. You know, it's funny. Another grinder, another nails grinder in 2 days or 3 days or something. So this is Strong 210 made by Saeshin, made in Korea. All right. So I just put this on. I can see the LED. It's lighting, but there is no power to the grinder. To be sure, if the grinder itself or the electronic is damaged, I apply 12 volts or 15 or something from my power supply directly to the grinder. It's working. Nothing wrong with the motor. And it's working great. Very good sound. Okay, so this is very clear. We got something inside the electronics. Let me take the power cable off and let's open this guy. We got 4 screws here. It's in 220 and 110. So it's kind of classic transformer because a switching power supply doesn't really need attention about, voltage, the input voltage. And yes, that's a transformer. Look there. Told you. So what we got here? First of all, that potentiometer, it's not very well in place. Okay, I can get rid of that. I'm in the case to make it easier to work. And I'll take the LED out for now. That's not important. You know something? This kind of transformer, linear power supply, that really makes me happy. I don't feel comfortable working switching power supplies. On, off, reverse, hand and foot control. Yes, something wrong with potentiometer. I don't think so. This is an LM317. This one is controlling a transistor or something. Oh yeah, of course. P740. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's a MOSFET. Okay. This one doesn't look good there, moving all around. Well, I doubt that something wrong with that. The power from the transformer is coming here, goes to a bridge rectifier, and then we have a 2200 Nichicon on 63 volts. This is the main capacitor. Then goes to LM317 and output with a MOSFET. Okay, 35 volts applied to the LED. So it's not DC, it's in AC coming from the transformer. And then let's see what I got at the output of the bridge rectifier coming from the transformer. 35 volts goes, we have at the output 33 volts. Okay. This one, it's there too. 19. Oh yeah, so this is in fact the output which goes here and is controlled by the potentiometer. It's going down because there is no load on the capacitor. Okay, that's the output right here. Ah, we got power. And it's working. What the heck? Potentiometer maybe? No problem with this guy. That's the sense and that's the foot control. Yeah, everything is fine. It feels like this one was not pushed or something. Anyway, as long as we are here, I'll redo the connections to the output because I had problems with that with some others, and put everything back because it's nothing to do here. Maybe it's one of the switches. I apply some contact spray. Anyway, sometimes here is a problem. I can't reach inside anyway, so it's not use. Doesn't look like a problem. A little bit of dust, but nothing wrong. Okay, you're just going back in place. What is this guy here? Oh, it's for having the potentiometer calibrated. That's really funny because the ladies, they told me it's not working, it's not working. All right, nothing to do, nothing to say. That's fine. Let me put this back. This is not professional. Come on. I may say these guys are pretty expensive. We need a washer. Perfect. Yeah, good positioning. Perfect here. The LED should go back in place. This is solid. No doubts. And power on. LED it's on. Let me see. What? Perfect. Perfect, no problem. A little bit of contact spray here will keep the things better. And now, as long as I'm here, let's open the drill, the grinder itself, and let's see what's inside there. Cleaning a little oil and check for brushes. Okay, so when you dismantle this, we have to remember how we put everything, how we took out everything. So this was like that. 2 washers. This guy here, a kind of bearing, and the motor itself. And now this should go out, and it's going. Okay. Let's open up the brushes. Oh yeah, pretty good. You know, these guys can reach easily 30,000 RPMs. And here, this is really important. Here we have an input to one of the bearings. And I'm gonna have a drop of oil. Oh yeah, there is a seal there, see it? Can you see it? Look there. A rubber seal. Come on. We are good here. Now, let's clean this. This is a Strong 105L 40K. What that means? Maybe 40,000 rotations? Very possible. And here, inside there, down there, we have another bearing. So we can securely add a drop of oil. That will go slowly and slowly into the bearing. You know, the bearings are sealed, but anyway, there is a little bit of room, so the oil will get in. So we have this. Let me take it one by one. Big washer, then we have this bearing, you see? Okay, that assures a smooth transition. And then let me clean this too. Little oil. Then we have this piece and this guy here with this little 2 donut shape, you see? It's like a donut with a hole there. So this one will push the top in and out. You know, this model, it's very symmetric, but some others, they have a difference in between. You know, the axle can be closer to one of the extremities. If you have a model like that, always put it with the lowest one down. Have a piece of paper. So for this particular model, it doesn't really matter which is which, but there are some models. If we look at this from a side, and here is an axle, and here is an axle, and here we have the donut something. Okay, in this situation, no problem. It can be mantled or positioning in any other way. But if we have this model and the axles are here somehow, you see, then this side will go down here. You got it? So if this guy's down, and because it doesn't really matter what's happening, we just put this in. Okay, these two washers. Be careful with those little donut stuffs, because if you lose that, it's over. Okay, now we let this up like that, because I just wanna check this piece. This is a very important piece. It's doing all the work, I may say. So I'll have a little oil, hopefully goes into the bearings like that. Number one, and we have another one here, which is firmly in place. So we have a bearing, another one, and two at the motor, and that's the axle, the working axle. So nothing to do but to have a little bit of oil here too. Yeah, that will go in for lubrication. Okay, now we have the spring here, and then we are coming with this one and fix it back. The wire back in place. So the bearings are now okay. Everything is fine. That's it. So when the mandrel is open, I mean ready for having the piece, the motor is blocked. You can feel it in your hand trying to work, but it's blocked mechanically. So it's not a good idea to have the power. Look at the LED struggling with, you know, the motor is in short now somehow. You see, look there. Can you see the LED dimming? Because it's struggling to move the parts, and it's not a good idea to change this with the power on. I mean, something like this, you see. Because then it's mechanically blocking the motor, and that's not good for the motor, not at all. Okay, that's it for today. I hope it's working. We'll see that in a couple of days anyway. So like I said, favor for friends and friends of the friends and so on. Subscribe, like, and Don't forget, have fun. Bye bye.